Can't help it. Are we live? Bill?
Good morning, Russell.
Happy Easter, Bill.
Happy Easter to you and everybody out there.
Yeah, it's a special Easter edition of Nashville Coffee Talk featuring Bill Cook.
Well, we have a special song by Kari.
Yeah. Well, it's a religious hymnal.
That's right.
So, Bill, how's your week been in Nashville?
Been a good week. Been a good week. I'm so glad the sun is shining today, though.
I am too, Bill.
And it just makes a better start.
I got up early this morning, and I was able to spend the first few minutes feeling sorry for myself. But then, you know, I go out, I sit on my balcony, have my coffee, and get the sunlight, and all the things to be grateful for, Bill.
Exactly.
So many things.
Amen.
And then we got Kari here. Hi, Kari.
Hi, sir.
Hi, sir. She wore her, that's a very Easter dress of yours. I like it.
Thank you.
She came in today, she said, when I came in, anyway, she said, I look like an Easter egg. I was like, I wouldn't describe you as looking like an Easter egg. I would say that the dress looks like a way, it's very like something you would maybe decorate. Come on in, guys. You're just in time to catch Nashville Coffee Talk featuring Bill Cook. Old country.
You come to the right place.
Like Luke Bryan's first record? Hank Snow. That big eight wheeler rolling down the tracks, and you get to daddy and coming back, 'cause I'm moving on. Oh, hear my song.
You got it.
So I set you free, and I'm moving on.
Moving on.
All right, but anyway, Kari, I like that. Very, very Easter. Very lovely.
Yes.
Bill, where's your? I wore a pastel shirt, Bill. I was trying to.
I wasn't in the Eastery clothing mood. I just grabbed what I could grab.
That's it.
That's it.
Me too.
I don't
Grab
go
your-
to it. I don't study it like.
It's in the clean pile.
It's in the clean pile. That's right. That's right.
Well, Bill, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with grabbing your cleanest dirty shirt, as we know from Chris Christopherson.
That's right.
But I'm not really a festive person, but it was just such a dang nice day and it's my favorite holiday, Bill.
You're stylish.
This and Thanksgiving are my
You're
favorite
stylish.
holidays. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm stylish.
Yeah, you are. You always. If you say so.
If Bill Cook says it is the gospel truth. Anyway, I'm grateful to be here with you today,
Me
Bill,
too,
and
me
all
too.
the rest of you.
Yes.
And good to see you folks on Easter. I like folks that drink on Easter. I feel like that they have lifestyle choices that I can align with. Don't tell the Baptists. All right. Do our official theme song. Kari,
Yes, sir.
you're being quiet today. She's plotting against me, Bill. I can feel it.
The wheels are turning.
Coffee black, cigarette. Start this day like all there is. Yeah, first thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Thank you. Some rock and roll music to get us started there. Corey?
Yes, sir.
She hates talking on the microphone. But, you know, you signed up for the Nashville Coffee Talk experience with Bill Cook. And how's your week in Nashville been?
It's been very well, actually. Actually, I was thinking about it, and I thought it was very interesting. Not to get, like, too religious, but I thought it was very interesting how our weather sort of reflected the timeline and the story of the 3 days, because Friday was very sad and gloomy and rainy. And we know Good Friday, it's not so good if you listen to the story. And then Saturday was the same way. It was when everything was, you know, the guards stood by the stone and everything was, you know. But then Sunday came, and the sun came out, and I don't like when people say he is risen, because that's just not correct English. That doesn't even make any sense.
Yes, it is. Yes,
he
it is.
is risen.
Yeah.
He has risen.
Is risen meaning that
Is continue. But he already is, so he is not is risen.
He is risen.
But he has.
No, he is, meaning in the current.
That's why they say is. I just
Stop preaching at me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think you're right. I also think it's saying, if somebody says, well, if somebody were to say, where is Jesus? Then somebody would say, you didn't hear? He's risen.
You didn't hear? Well, yeah.
He is risen.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm glad you explained that to me, because I always just thought it sounded kind of funny. But you're correct. Yes. You're
Maybe
not
we're
wrong.
both right. Maybe we're both wrong.
Maybe we're crazy. I don't know.
Well, it's all right. But anyway, this is AJ's Good Time Bar, and this is Bill Cook, the legend. And Bill is, you are a legend, Bill. Everybody loves you. Everywhere you go, women want to be with you. Men want you to sign autographs, shake their hand.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah. Well, welcome in. We are getting warmed up. We're going to go for it. Corey, you have a song you'd like to sing today?
I do, actually. Well, you know, actually, when you just said that about Bill Cook and how, like, women want to be with him and, like, men, yeah, it kind of reminded me of that song you like, that one about sleeping downtown, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of talks about that, how the men are like, when is he going to give us some room? And the women are like, when's he going to come back?
Listen,
you know?
look, the men are like, when is he going to give us some room? And then the women are like, when is he going to get us a room?
We could dedicate this song to Bill Cook.
This goes out to Bill Cook and his harem.
Yeah, I left them this morning. What song is it?
7 year 8.
This is Corey Nelson, and she is as wholesome as you think she is. Mary. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh.
Go ahead.
You gotta stand up straight around her, man.
I know.
You act like you were just born tonight, face down in a memory, but feeling alright. So who does your past belong to today, baby? You don't say nothing when you're feeling this way. Girls in the bars thinking, who is this guy? But they don't think nothing when they're telling you alcoholics are heroes when their pockets are full. Tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your own heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? And girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. Everybody's talking, but you don't hear a thing. You're still up, down on your downhill swing. Boulevard's empty, why don't you come around? Baby, what is so great about sleeping downtown? There's plenty of dives to be someone you're not. Just say you're looking for something you might have forgot. You're calling to say you're leaving alone, 'cause there's a fool on every corner when you're trying to get home. Tell them you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your own heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? And girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon. You tell me you're trying to cure a 7-year ache. See what else your own heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? And girls say, God, I hope he comes back soon.
That's a cool song.
That's a great song, yeah.
Corey Nelson on that one, yeah. Hey, yeah, I spoke with my mother this morning.
Oh, how's your mom doing?
She wanted me to tell everybody hi.
Good, good. Tell her we
She
said
wanted me to tell everybody, what's up from the Union County Detention Facility. They had their special church services and
Well,
stuff.
sure.
Yeah, Lord knows she needs it too. No, she's doing well. She wanted me to say hi to everybody. She's super excited to come back to Nashville to see Bill Cook and everybody else.
Who could blame her?
But I know, yeah. But no, she did want me to say, and she said, she was bragging about Corey. I was like, well, I'm glad. I know, Mom, she does a great job. You know, she'd never seen Corey play in person, and she was talking about it. And I go, well, what about me? She goes, as long as you know,
As long as Corey's there.
yeah.
that's what she said.
As long as Corey and Bill Cook are there, you sound pretty tolerable. And I was like,
She was very sweet when I met her. She said, when I got done playing and I was
what she
saying,
say it on the microphone.
when I was saying goodbye to her, she said, I don't know you, but I love you.
That's how.
There you go.
Yeah, she shouldn't lie like that.
Well,
And that's how my mama is. Bless her heart. Well, good morning. Good morning. All right, Bill.
Yes, sir.
I'm feeling kind of haggard today.
What's that, buddy?
No, I mean I'm feeling like.
Oh, like a
feeling
haggard
like doing
song.
some real haggard.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. I got you. You can't go wrong with that.
Here's one of those songs. Here's one of those songs you don't really get to do all day long. You got to pick your spots for this song.
That's right.
Some of those great country songs, you go into the wrong place at the wrong time and play it, and you get fired for it. It'd be like walking in and playing Motley Crue right now. Like, you know, it's just not going to work. But here's some Merle Haggard country music. Rolling with the flow and going making up things to do, not running in all directions trying to find you, just rolling with the flow, going where the lonely go. I've got to keep going. I can't lay down. Sleep won't hardly come when there's loneliness all around. I've got to keep going, traveling down this lonesome road, just rolling with the flow, and going where the lonely go. I've got to keep going. I can't lay down. Sleep won't hardly come when there's loneliness all around. I've got to keep going, traveling down this lonesome road, just rolling with the flow, going where the lonely go. I'm just rolling with the flow, and going where the lonely go. That's over. Thank you. Well, Bill, that was the feel-good song of the summer.
That was it. The kids loving it.
Oh, yeah. I would just love to see one of the pedal taverns or party buses that have infested this town. I'd love to see one of them come rolling by with that song.
I know it.
That would just, especially, it'd be one thing if everybody was super sad and you're like, okay, I get it. But if they were like really raising hell to it, like really like,
Partying.
well, we know that she would be. She'd be.
Got to keep going.
Yeah. She dances to any of them. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Thank you, buddy.
Bill, I'm in a pretty good mood today.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Why are you in such a bad mood?
No, I'm in a great mood.
Did you work late last night?
I did not. I did not. I know Kari had a triple. She's a hard worker.
They all did.
Well,
I didn't have
everybody
it.
did.
I had a double. The rest of the band had a triple.
They're hard workers.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Get it while the getting's good.
Is that what it is?
I guess.
I mean, I'm always grateful for the opportunity to work. It's hard for me to turn it down.
It is for me too. I mean, I was not asked, so I didn't play. I just did.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Morning. Hey, but Bill, I'm grateful to be here today. We all have a double today together. These guys are doing a triple.
Yes, sir.
Another one, they ain't gone. I don't know how they hang like that.
I don't either, but they're young guys. Not that you're old. I'm the old one, but I mean, I've done triples, but I'd rather not do them anymore.
I know that you've done, speaking of triples, I was thinking you've done 3 ways, but triples, I didn't know. All right. Well, let us know if y'all have a song request out there. We're getting warmed up. I'm almost ready to go for it. Here's some Merle Haggard. There's a song about a fugitive that's lonesome.
Yes.
Needing some attention.
Yes.
But not too much attention.
By choice. Lonesome by choice.
Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, highway is my home. I raised a lot of cane back in my younger days. Mama used to pray my crops would fail. Now I'm a hunted fugitive with just 2 ways. Outrun the law or spend my life in jail. I'd like to settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, highway is my home. I'm lonely, but I can't afford the luxury. Having one I love to come along. She would only slow me down and they'd catch up with me. For he who travels fastest goes alone. I'd like to settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. Merle Haggard.
Love it.
We did a lot of Waylon last night.
Oh, did you? Good.
More than
good,
normal,
good.
didn't we? We did. Yeah.
We did. I saw a few
Waylon
new
fans, and
Good.
we did some stuff we never do by Waylon, but it turned out all right.
Good.
And we didn't do quite enough Merle Haggard for my liking because it's just never enough Merle
Never
Haggard.
enough
for
Merle
I
Haggard,
mean,
always.
Waylon's my favorite, but not even close. But then Haggard is just the greatest, man.
Yes.
I
I
think, in
agree.
my opinion.
I
you know.
agree.
Some people say George Jones is. Some people say Hank Williams.
That's right.
Some people say George Strait.
Yeah, you could put him in that conversation.
Yeah, you could. And then I generally just say it's got to be between Haggard and Justin Bieber. One of those two.
Well, don't forget about the Spice Girls.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, yeah, great. But what do you got going here?
I was just kidding.
She's like an Eagle Scout.
Well, really, I was just.
She's
looking
always prepared for anything. Like she brings a heat. Do you have a heater? She's got a heater. See that?
She's smart.
That's a heater. She brings extra shoes. You never know.
Never know.
Well, I like to eliminate my my complaining. Bring it to a minimum at least. And so if I eliminate the things I could complain about, then, you know, it helps.
So then you complain about having to carry all the stuff.
Well, then there is that. That's true.
All right. I think we should do some George Strait.
Yeah.
How about a rodeo cowboy song that's sad?
I think we could do that, yeah.
It's called I Can Still Make Cheyenne, Bill.
Oh, it's a beautiful one.
Anybody still like George Strait? I hope so. Now this is one I'd also like to see on the party bus.
This would be on the play, yeah. Playlist.
Telephone rang about 8:45. Heard his voice on the other end of the line. She wondered what was wrong this time. She never knew what his calls might bring, but a cowboy like him, it could be anything. And she always expected the worst in the back of her mind. Said it's cold out here and I'm all alone. Didn't make that short go again, and I'm coming home. I know I've been away too long. I never got a chance to write her call. I know this rodeo's been hard on us all, but I'll be home soon. And honey, is there something wrong? Bother coming home. By the time you get here, I'll be long gone. There's somebody new and he sure ain't no rodeo man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this. There's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. But it's alright, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby. If I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. He left that phone dangling off the hook, then slowly turned around and gave it one last look. Then he just walked away. He aimed his truck towards that Wyoming line. With a little luck, he could still get there in time. In that Cheyenne wind, he could steal your say. She said, don't bother coming home. By the time you get here, I'll be long gone. There's somebody new and he sure ain't no rodeo man. He said, I'm sorry it's come down to this. There's so much about you that I'm gonna miss. But it's alright, baby, if I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. Gotta go now, baby. If I hurry, I can still make Cheyenne. She never knew what his calls might bring. The cowboy like him, it could be anything. She always expected the worst in the back of her mind. Miss Carter on that fiddle. George, straight out of Compton right there. Thank you, George. Thank you very much. I'm feeling good today. I don't care. I might look like hell, but I'm feeling pretty good.
You're looking sharp, bud.
Hey, Bill, thank you, bud. Now, we are open for requests. If you guys have anything you want to hear, make sure and let us know. I figured a lot of our folks that tune in online,
Or doing the Easter thing.
maybe they're doing an Easter thing.
Yep.
And, you know, Easter Sunday in Nashville is always interesting because it's like, well, you can drink on any day, but people usually have special things planned.
They do.
Easter,
You're right.
Thanksgiving, Christmas. There's not a lot of people say, you know what we should do for Easter? Let's go to the honky
Let's go
tonks.
to Broadway.
You know, there's a lot of that. People want to go out to eat. You know, they want to go visit. They want to go to church.
That's right.
You know, they want to go and have a big supper, you know, at somebody's house,
Yep.
or a big lunch spread after church and such. Yeah. So, you know, we're just gonna be playing our favorite country music. But if y'all have a request, make sure and let us know.
Is it okay if I do Lord, I hope this stays good? Lord, I hope this stays good.
Here's a good Easter song.
That's what I was thinking.
Which one?
Lord, I hope this stays good.
Some more Don Williams. Corey Nelson does this song.
I think you're doing a.
Hey.
Hey.
Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. praying that prayer this morning.
Were you?
Yes, sir.
Are you allowing this day to be good?
Yes. Well, yes.
Sometimes you just have to allow things. Let your blessings flow through. You have to allow it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's my fortune cookie wisdom
That's
of
a
the
good
day.
one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, every morning before I come in to work, I always get a fortune cookie.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Is that what it said this morning?
Yeah. It's like No. I'm true. She knows this. I've had to talk to her about this. Are you allowing yourself to be happy today? Are you allowing? Allow it.
You have to accept it, yeah. The happiness.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that you deserve it. Sometimes it's really easy. Look at me.
You deserve happiness.
Do I though?
Yeah. You just got to open up.
What do I?
Open up your heart
Oh, Bill.
and let the sun shine in.
Oh. Welcome to AJ's. We deserve a good time today, Bill.
That's right.
That's why we're at the Good Time Bar. Yeah, son. Let's do another good time country song.
Why not?
Here's another one I want to see on the party bus, Bill.
This will be a good one.
I kicked a habit, smoking back some time ago. I tried the hard stuff, I have to let all that go. But the toughest thing I ever gave up was today. Those old habits like you are hard to break. I use lifesavers to help me get off cigarettes. You know, for your love, I ain't found no lifesavers yet. So I've gone cold turkey, not even one kiss a day. And old habits like you are hard to break. Old habits like you are hard to break. Love with someone new is so hard to make. I had grown so used to you and all of your ways. Old habits like you are hard to break. Thank you. Country music right there. Hank Williams Jr. That's top 3 Hank Jr. songs for me.
It's a good one.
Maybe top 2. Oh, that one and Weatherman. We don't do it. No, I'm not ready to tackle that one just yet. Good morning. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Bill Cook.
Happy Easter, Russell Brown. Everybody.
You know, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. At first, I was surprised that Kari didn't have an Easter basket for everybody.
Oh.
Because, oh gosh, look at her. She's like, oh no.
I should have.
Look out, look at her.
We didn't really do those things growing up.
I know. Listen, so every holiday, Kari always brings something in. You know, Valentine's Day, Christmas, you know, what's the one? Anyway, she does it. And then when I knew why she didn't bring an Easter basket.
Did you say not to?
No. I know exactly why.
Why's that?
Because I know the reason she gives gifts, and I know what Easter means to her, and she wouldn't ever cheapen it by making it about chocolate and rabbits. That's the thing. Yeah.
We didn't do Easter baskets. Like we didn't do the Easter part.
Right.
And
Right,
so
that's
I
what
just
I'm
didn't.
saying.
I wasn't in my mind. It wasn't in my mind.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm glad. I know why you didn't. Is what I'm saying. That's how she is. She's so wholesome.
Now she's apologizing.
She's so kind and wholesome. She's from northern Minnesota, don't you know? And anybody from Minnesota here? Okay. Well, she's from northern Minnesota. I mean, up there, man. Like, she is so far into Minnesota. No lie. She's so far north. She didn't believe me when I said this. I said 70% of the Canadian population lives south of her hometown in Minnesota. And she didn't believe me. And she was right. I was wrong about that. Tell them what percentage it is.
Well, then I looked it up because I wasn't sure, and it's actually 72%.
72%. Wow. So 72% of Canadians live south of her hometown. That's how you know it's freaking cold where you come from.
It just sounds cold just talking about it.
Oh,
Well,
Roswell. Oh, jeez.
that's why I learned to travel with a heater, my own personal heater.
Well, I'll tell you, that's
I have
great.
my own little ozone over here.
Yeah, she's got a heater. It's funny because she'll choose to not wear sleeves, but she'll bring a heater, you know.
Well, see, I bring the heater so that I can wear whatever I want. I don't want to have to dress for the weather.
Oh, I got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see.
I don't like to let the
She
weather
doesn't
control me.
Okay, princess,
I don't like to
listen.
let anything control
She's like, I
me.
don't want to dress for the weather. I want to
I would
just.
dress for me.
Yeah. Gosh. Hey, we had a request. Our buddy Tony wants to hear some David Allen Coe. We got that for you. Some The Ride coming up.
Hello there.
Morning. Can't have nothing nice, Bill. It's called The Ride. Don't let it scare you, Bill. This is our first ghost story of the day. Actually, it's not. We talked about the resurrection. So that's a Holy Ghost story. I was thumbing from Montgomery, had my guitar on my back. Stranger stopped beside me in that empty Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950 and half drunk and hollow-eyed. Said, it's a long walk to Nashville, would you like a ride, son? Sat down in the front seat, turned on the radio. Them sad old songs coming out of them speakers was solid country gold. Didn't notice the stranger was ghost white pale when he asked me for a light. I knew there was something strange about this ride. Yeah, he said, Ginger, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Every page you do, can you moan the blues or bend them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? If you're a big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long haul ride. just south of Nashville. Turn that car around. Said, this is where you get out, boy. I'm going back to Alabama. Stepped out of that Cadillac, they go. Said, mister, many things. Said, you don't call me mister, the whole world call me hey. Yeah, just can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan them blues up in them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Yeah, he said, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? If you need your dues, can you moan the blues up in them guitar strings? Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a great tune. Thank you, Tony. Here's the next one coming up. We got Steve tuned in up at the Horse and Around Bar.
Yeah, hey, Steve.
They're up in Michigan. We got folks that tune in all over the world. We have people that tune in Michigan and Minnesota and Maryland, Massachusetts, Memphis,
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
All the M's.
Oh, Mongolia, even all the M's.
Isn't that amazing?
They really, really do. People watching in Mongolia, folks that watch in Australia. We have folks that, far away lands.
Far away.
Like central Iowa. Very exotic. But welcome in, and we have folks in the room with us. We're grateful to have you guys. Yeah. Now, Steve is tuned in at the Horse and Around Bar, and they want some swinging doors.
There you go.
And by golly, we got it for them. Here it is. Thank you guys so much. Some more Merle Haggard country music at AJ's Good Time Bar. Some smoke-filled bar is something I'm not used to. I gave up my home to see you satisfied. I just called to let you know where I'll be living. It's not much, but I feel welcome here inside. I've got swinging doors, a jukebox, and a bar stool. My new home has a flashing neon sign. And stop by and see me anytime you want to. 'Cause I'm always here at home till closing time. I've got everything I need, it drives me crazy. I've got everything it takes to lose my mind. And in here the atmosphere is perfect for heartache. And thanks to you I'm always here till closing time. Thank you. Country music right there, by golly. Heck yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Jeepers.
By gosh, by golly. How's that song go, Corey?
I don't really know the whole thing.
You don't know the whole thing.
No.
You just,
I don't know. I'm just
I
failing
don't
on
know.
all
Oh,
fronts.
gee.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. We make fun of her. No, she's so wholesome, and she's so friendly and talented. Let's not forget that part. Yeah. Is your mom tuned in today?
Well, I think she's probably still at church right now. but-
Oh,
but
she
maybe
needs to get her
later.
priorities straight.
And maybe later she will. She said she probably would when they got home from church, but she'll probably be cooking then, so I don't know if she'll be able to. But maybe she can put it on while she's
It's a
making.
long time to go without Facebook.
She'll probably have it propped up while she's making the Swedish meatballs or whatever.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Oh, why don't you
She
do it?
makes. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, yeah.
Dang, now you mentioned Swedish meatballs. I'm starving all of a sudden. I was fine, and then you start mentioning that. Oh, no.
Scalloped potatoes and
So, Kari, we give her a hard time because she's just so wholesome. She gets worked up, you know, and she's like, oh no, oh, geez, oh, my goodness, oh, no, oh, jeepers, by gosh, by golly. And that's just
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness, oh. But then she lets all that go, and she'll be up here, like, dancing. Yeah. Here, she's going to do some music by the Judd.
subtle, very subtle.
B flat.
I'm ready. You've been looking for love all around the world. Baby, don't you know that this country girl's still free? Why not me? Will you finally come down to your own hometown? Your Kentucky girl's been awaiting patiently. Why not me? Why not me on a rainy day? Why not me to love your cares away? Why not me? Why not me when the nights are cold? Why not me when you're growing old? Why not me? You've been searching from here to Singapore. Ain't it time that you notice the girl next door, baby? Why not me? You had to see if the world was round. It's time that you learn how good settling down could be. Why not me? Why not me on a rainy day? Why not me to love your cares away? Why not me? Why not me when the nights are cold? Why not me when you're growing old? Why not me? You've been looking. Looking for love all around the world. Baby, don't you know that this country girl's still free? Oh, baby, why not me? Why not me? Oh, baby, why not me? Oh, baby, why not me?
Nelson on that one, sounding good. Nice dance moves. Oh, good to see you. Thank you. Doing great. Where the hell you been? Yeah, good to see you again. I knew you were going to ask for that. You got it. Now, I met this guy at Rippy's years ago.
I love your bag.
Years ago. And he loves George Strait.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
I know the song that he wants to hear. We've never done it. I'm afraid it would fall apart. He wants to hear I Got a Car. And I do like that song. Let me just. That's been 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, at least. Had to been 2018, probably, wasn't it? Yeah. You know that one, I Got a Car? He said any George Strait. Let's do Amarillo. Yeah, I'm afraid that I Got a Car would fall apart, but I do love that tune. I love George Strait. I mean, George Strait was my gateway drug into country music. And, yeah, I just just wore out every George Strait record or
His records were
CD
so good.
or whatever I could get. Yeah. And the first when I started getting back into vinyl, the first record I bought was Waylon, I'm a Ramblin' Man,
Well, yeah.
and the second one was Straight Country.
Good ones.
Because they sound great. That early '80s
yeah,
George
early
Strait
stuff.
sound on
The
vinyl
records
sounds
were
so
awesome,
good.
yeah.
All right, but we're gonna do this one here. Here's some George Strait, some Amarillo by Morning featuring Miss Kari Nelson. A big old request for this one. Thank you guys. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I got on. And when the sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost a wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for aid when they pull that gate, and oh, bad judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I got on. Well, I got a dime, but what I got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. George, straight out of Compton, by request. Now, I want to go over our request policy with everyone because we don't really use much of a set list. Here and there we do, but really it's up to y'all. The number one way to get your song played is tip the band. Right there sits our lonely little pitiful tip jug. Look at that thing. That's pitiful. But that's how we make an almost honest living. When you tip the band, we'll get to your song. A $20 bill goes to the top of the set list, but we don't beg them for money. No. We're not like those other bands. Not like those other bands. But if you want to hear a song, tip the band, we'll get to it. You can also scan the QR codes. Thank you very much. Scan those QR codes out there. You'll see them on your TV screens, your tabletops, your bar top. Scan that with your phone. Request your favorite song. Very easy way to do it without even having to get close to me. A lot of people prefer that way. Jason, it's Easter Sunday. Are we doing a special third way?
Well, the third way is in effect. First of all these people deserve congratulations. Almost every single one of them was in a bar drinking before noon.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Good job.
You have potential.
That's right. That is showing leadership skills, as they say. The third way to get your song played, by the way, is the band likes to do a little day drinking as well. Bring us a round of drinks. We'll play your favorite song, or hell, we might play a couple of them.
In the mood I'm in, if everybody gets a drink, then I'll probably play 2 of their favorite songs. As long as they're good ones.
Good ones, yeah.
Hey, why don't we do one together?
She
loves doing duets. She loves them. Look, you can see how excited she gets.
Well, it's just double the fun.
Double the fun.
Well, they're all duets, aren't they? They're all
They
duets.
are all duets as long as you're willing to do it.
Well, you like to class me up on this one.
Well, I like to sing with you at the same time, simultaneously.
A long time forgotten, the dreams they just fell by the way. Good life he promised ain't what she's living today. But she never complains of the bad times, of the bad things he's done, Lord. I mean, you sometimes do complain just a little. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. And she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. And she loves him in spite of those ways that she don't understand. And through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Listen to me.
He likes the bright lights, the nightlife, and those good timing brands. Ooh, yes, he does. When the party's all over, we'll come back home again.
One way or another.
I don't understand him. I'll do the best that I can.
Will you though? Will
I'm
you?
trying. I'm a good-hearted woman in love with a good timing man.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man.
Hey.
Yeah. And she loves me in spite of my wicked ways that she don't understand. And through teardrops and laughter, they'll pass through this world hand in hand. This good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Yeah, she's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. That's Corey Nelson classing me up yet again.
See, now wasn't that fun? I thought that was fun.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I think it was great. It was fun. Bill, did I just see a young lady walk up to the door and point, and she said, "Look, it's Bill Cook."
No, she pointed at Karen.
No, I think it was you.
Yeah, I think it was Bill Cook.
She wasn't making eye contact with me.
No,
it was
no.
definitely one of y'all.
And she got super excited and went to run to get her friends. Yes.
I feel
Well,
like
we can only assume that because just a couple of weeks ago that actually did happen. Young lady came in, nice-looking young lady, probably in her 20s. She came in and she went straight to Bill Cook and said, "I just came here to get my picture with Bill Cook." She didn't care about any of the rest of us. But
No.
I couldn't blame her, to be
No, I
honest.
mean, That's the bronze god, according to Erica back there behind the bar. That's your bartender. She does a great job. And the other day we were in here talking about Bill Cook, and he's the bronze god. I mean, look, he's like,
No.
right,
It's the light that makes
It's not the light, Bill. It's your supple skin. Let's be honest. Yeah, but y'all didn't see it. Did you see it, Kari?
I saw it, yeah.
Girl walks up, and
Well, at first I thought she was waving at me, so I waved back, but she was definitely not waving at me.
she's looking. She's like, look. I saw her go.
I saw it. I saw her eyes go wide open,
Like,
and she
like-
said, she mouthed,
It's Bill
he's
Cook.
here.
Yeah,
He's
whatever.
here.
And then she ran.
And she ran
She
to
ran
get
to
her
go get her friends, probably. Yeah, Bill.
I feel like she's coming back, so we'll be able to find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out. Hey, good Lord. We have a request from our friend Buffalo, Minnesota, Steve. He wants to hear some T.G. Shepherd. I love them, everyone.
Oh,
You know this?
this is a good one.
This is about puppies, kittens.
Everything nice.
This is the one where I said, well, I feel like this is like your song.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean it like that.
Kari has the best ways of complimenting me. One day, she told me that this is like your song.
I just meant like
And I
it's
was
in your
like,
wheelhouse.
What kind of a
like-
man whore do you think I am? How's it going?
Yeah. Yes. It's not casserole. It's hot dish. That's right.
Yeah, Steve's a fellow
Tater tot
Minnesotan.
hot dish.
He's from Minnesota.
Are you? Oh yeah. Yeah, Thief River. It's
You'll have to
only
do one
like,
with us.
Like,
You sing one with us? Yeah, we'll get you up in a minute.
yeah, it's only
my
like
buddy
45
Steve
minutes
here.
from my hometown.
He's from Minnesota too, don't you know? Well, they're over here talking their Minnesota
Speaking their language, yes.
Oh, just off the hole.
Don't you?
Oh no.
Raise the roof. Raise the roof.
We'll go to Fargo.
I go to the Home Depot in Fargo because there's not one in Roseau.
That's
Oh
true.
no.
Well, you're not wrong.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do. This one goes out to. But yeah, Kari was complimenting me one day. I think you were complimenting me, and you're like, "This is like your song," and I was like, "What kind of a man-ho do you think I am?"
I just meant like it's a good song for you. Like it's a good, it's like in your wheelhouse. It like suits you.
And then the other day, another time she tried to compliment me.
This is my favorite one.
She was trying to be nice in her own way. She's like, "You're
Hey.
really good at drinking. You're really good at being drunk."
Well, I mean,
I was like,
Listen, the jokes write themselves.
I mean,
you know?
like, what does that mean?
She did say that in all sincerity.
She's like, "You're really good at drinking.
You're really good at
You're really
drinking."
good at being drunk."
well, he is.
What? Well, what does that mean?
She tried to explain it. She said, well, you can be drinking and leading people in toasts together, and you hold it together pretty well.
Yeah, because
that's what she was
the
trying to say.
particular night that I said this, we were actually witnessing someone who had several drinks, probably not as many as you had had, and they were just falling apart. They couldn't even stand up straight. And he was still just like, regular old, same as,
What she's saying, your
steady.
tolerance levels.
Right, because I'm a
She's
professional. I'm a
she's
professional.
she's complimenting your liver, is what she said. You got a great liver, Russell.
Do I though? All right, here's the request going out to our friend up in Buffalo, Minnesota. Don't you know? Oh, jeez. I've known some painted ladies that sparkle in the night, country girls that love a lover's moon. Some I never really knew, though I always wanted to. Some I only met once in a room. Some say they like my smile, others of them stayed a while, others left me on the run. This is the only way I have to say, oh, I love them everyone. Big, little, or wish I could have kept them all. I loved them, everyone. Like a thinking for the charm, holding me in their arms, and I hope they had some fun. Here's to the ladies in saloons and living rooms, summer nights that lasted until dawn. Here's to the memories, everyone's a part of me. Oh, I love them, everyone. Big, little, or short or tall, wish I could have kept them all. I loved them, everyone. Like a thinking for the charm, holding me in their arms, and I hope they had some fun. Short or tall, I wish I could have kept them all. I loved them, everyone. Like a thinking for the charm, holding me in their arms, and I hope they had some fun. Great request. Thank you, guys.
See,
Appreciate it.
sounds so good.
I like that tune. I've always liked it. We haven't done a Merle Haggard song in like
We
4
have
songs.
not. Yeah. What's wrong?
You guys, I'm sorry. Remember, we are open for requests. If you have a song on your heart, a song on your mind, make sure and let us know. In the meantime, have a good time. Now, here's our friend Erica behind the bar. And she knows what we drink. Now, is that a good thing, you reckon?
I'm wondering if that is a good thing.
She always knows, so if anybody feels like getting us around the drinks, you don't even have to question it. She knows what we drink, and so do we.
I like to just think of it that she's an excellent bartender.
She really is.
She's our MVP back there.
We got a big old request just now from our buddy, the Horse and Around Bar, wants to hear some more Waylon Jennings. We got that for him. Little, thank you guys. Only Daddy That'll Walk the Line. Yep. Thank you guys, appreciate it. They're tuned in up in Michigan for this one, Bill.
Girls always come down looking like they all got dressed together, like they look like they got dressed together. Like we should all wear
That always happens, don't it? When they get together, all the girls.
They always wear the same thing, like the same thing. So
Only Diddy. Only Diddy.
Everybody knows you were stepping on my toes and I'm getting pretty tired of it. Been stepping out of line and I'm messing with my mind. If you had any sense, you would quit. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, said how much you're only man in this whole world. And now you better do some thinking, then you'll find the only daddy that'll walk a line. I keep working every day, girl, all you do daddy that'll walk the line. On the fiddle all the way from Roseville, Minnesota, don't you know, Miss Corrie Nelson. Guitar from Nashville, Tennessee, the wind beneath my wings, Mr. Jason Sands. I give it packing up my clothes, Lordy, every monkey knows it's still just a putting me on. And when I start walking, gonna hear you start squawking, begging me to come back home. But ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, said I was your only man in this whole world. And now you better do some thinking, then you'll find the only daddy that'll walk the line. You got the only daddy that'll walk the line. Thank you. Waylon Jennings by request. Howdy, thank you, sir. Hell yeah. She'll sing one.
We did last night. We did a song last night. I was like, you need to start doing it.
Last night?
It might have been
Well,
Friday.
the other day we did I Have Mercy and we liked
No, it
that.
wasn't that. I mean, that one's good. But there was
18
another one.
Wheels.
I swear it was something we don't do a lot, but you knew it.
Famous in a small town.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
You want to do it?
All right, we just had a request for Corrie to sing a song, and I couldn't be happier. I love this song. Jason, I know you like this song too.
You know, Miranda Lambert's had some cool songs through the years, but this is my favorite one. We were just discussing what she was going to sing, and I said, I wish you would sing this tune that I thought got robbed out of a Grammy several years ago. It was up for the Female Country Artist Grammy that year, and it lost to Carrie Underwood. The Dug My Key into the car.
Well, I think this song is a whole lot more relatable than that one because, I don't know, it's pretty much describes it very well. If you grew up in a small town, you know what this song is
For
talking
sure.
about.
It's called Famous in a Small Town. I love the way Corrie does this one. It also shows off. We haven't talked too much about Mark Mazza today, but Mark Mazza is going to show you what he's all about on this song too.
And not only that, but Mark Mazza back there, he doesn't have a microphone. I try not to talk to him too much and distract him. He's a damn good drummer, good human being. But he also has a good ear. You know what he just said? He remembered the song I was talking about, the Trick Pony song.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. I thought you sang the crap out of that last night.
She sang it great.
Yeah. So, but we're going to do this one here, some Miranda. So Mark's always paying attention. Don't let him fool you, Corrie.
They say life is so much sweeter through the telephone lands of fame. Around here you get just as much attention cheering at the high school football game. I dreamed of going to Nashville, put my money down and place my bet. But cash is what they let us all believe. Every back road round one rural heart's got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend maybe knows it just a little too well. Whether you're late for church or you're stuck in jail, any word's gonna get around. Everybody got famous in a small town. Oh baby, ooh, these are faces in a magazine. Oh me and you, we've been stars in this town since we were 17. Let's go on down to the quick stop. Wear your yellow shades and I'll put on my tight jeans. We'll just spend the weekend burning rubber, and we'll let 'em point and stare in disbelief. Every back road round one rural heart's got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend maybe knows it just a little too well. Whether you're late for church or you're stuck in jail, hey, word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Hey! Mark my style is your song.
I love that tune, man. Corey Nelson on that one, Mark Mosley
Isn't
on
that
the
a great
drums.
song? Yeah.
Fiddle forward.
Fiddle forward. Pay it forward. Play it forward.
Fiddle,
Fiddle
forward.
forward. Yeah. Well, Russell doesn't like fiddle songs.
Well, that's not fair.
Hey, did y'all see that bus come by here? She threw me right under it.
That's not really fair. We've talked about this. Fiddle makes everything sound happy.
Yeah.
What's better for country music usually is steel guitar.
That's right. I didn't show up to do this to be happy. I'm not trying to be on.
And of course, an ideal situation, you would have a steel guitar and two fiddles, have
Right.
twin fiddles. That's how they used to do it.
That's true.
Because it takes two fiddles to equal one steel guitar.
That's right. I mean, yeah.
Oh my goodness. They can't do that anymore though, because fiddle players can't get along. Just they don't like each other.
I know, it's weird. They're both. Hey, but yeah, we can do a fiddle forward song.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do there, Corey? She does. She's like, I don't know. She's over here like dancing and all this, and then you turn and you say, "Well, what do you want to do?" She's like, "Oh," and she starts like. This one's pretty fiddle forward.
That's forward.
Yeah, we got a few fiddle forward songs. We're going to do a couple for you here. This one's a Merle Haggard song.
What's great, well, the reason I thought of this is he said a fiddle forward song, and she has a story behind this song that's quite funny, actually.
jeez.
There was one point in my life where I didn't know this song as well. Well, I hope I know it better now, but I was going to say as well as I know it now, but I don't know. Anyway, I didn't know it very well, and someone called me out on it pretty
Well,
Fiddle player sucks, man.
That's way too simple the way you put it. This person was actually a known country artist.
He was, yeah. And he came in and wanted to sing this song, and he got up, and we kicked it off, and I didn't exactly play it right. And then he stopped the song. He was like, wah, wah, wah. It was like, he was like, stop. And then he was like, no, this is not the way it's supposed to be on Broadway. This fiddle player sucks. I was like mortified. And
Sounds like a great dude.
yeah, nice.
I'm sure he was well dressed.
I went home and learned the song.
Was
so
he
that's
was
good.
he wearing a fur coat and
He
smoking a
was
cigar?
Smoking a cigar. He had sunglasses on. Well, not that there's anything
Kind of a
wrong.
short guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to the story, and we don't. It was John Rich, right?
It was.
It was John Rich,
and the thing of it was, is he wasn't wrong. I did suck pretty bad.
Well, listen.
I was very new in town, and
he may have been correct, but
She
he was
had
wrong.
just moved to town.
I did. I had just moved town. It wasn't even my regular gig. I was filling in, and, all the excuses.
So
but
yeah, and he was like, this fiddle player sucks. Okay, we've all said things under the influence of bad fiddle playing before. But the best part of the story is, as traumatic as that sounds, it has a happy ending.
I mean,
A couple years later, what happened, Corey?
well, ironically enough, John Rich hired me to play in his band.
So
So
he didn't realize that was.
he didn't actually hire me. Actually, it was technically the band leader that hired
Stop
me.
ruining the story. Anyway, she played in John Rich's band
I
for
did.
how long after
Like
that?
3 years.
3 years after that,
As well as Big and Rich.
as well as Big and
Yeah.
Rich, and you gotta work on your storytelling.
I'm sorry.
She's so polite and so pure. We asked her one time, we said, well, did you tell him, hey, I was the fiddle player you said that sucked on stage? And she was like, no, I didn't want him to know that was me.
Boy, I would have reminded
Man,
him
the
every
first
day.
night on that bus, I'd have been like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, that's awesome. But here it is. This fiddle player sucks, man. This is the song it was right here. Some Merle Haggard fiddle forward music. It's okay, Bill.
It's fun. I love it.
I'm tired of this dirty old city. Entirely too much work and never enough play. And I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. I think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. I've been working every day since I was 20. I haven't got a thing to show for all the things I've done. Well, there's folks who never work and they've got plenty. I think it's time, guys like me, we had some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. I said, big city, turn me loose and set me free. Thank you. Corey Nelson on that fiddle. Howdy. Yeah, you got it. That's it. You know, this young man made a good point just now. He walked up, tipped the band, and he said, "Listen here, hillbilly.
Play some.
You're in Alan Jackson's bar, and y'all ain't played a single Alan Jackson song
Oh,
yet.
goodness. That seems like a war crime.
I am sorry, Big Al." So this one goes out to these folks here. Thank you for reminding us to play one of the owner's songs. There's some Alan Jackson by request. Anybody still like Alan Jackson out there? I hope so. You're in his bar.
And also, not just because we're playing here, but one of the greatest country artists of all time. He belongs in that conversation.
Absolutely. Don't rock the jukebox. Wanna hear some Jones? My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song before you drop that quarter. Keep one thing in mind. You got a heartbroken Billy standing here in line. Been down and lonely, baby left. Before you drop that quarter, baby, could I make one request? Don't rock the jukebox. I wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song. I ain't got nothing against your rock and roll. When your heart's been broken, you need a song that's slow. There ain't nothing like a steel guitar, drown a memory. Before you spend your money, baby, play a song for me. But don't rock the jukebox. I wanna hear George Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. Don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song. Don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song. Thank you. Alan Jackson by request. All right, we got one for the Horsing Around bar. They wanted some Tyler Childers, Little Feathered Indians. We got that one for you. Welcome to AJ's Good Time Bar, y'all. We're warmed up. We are going for it. I want to go over our request policy for everyone. If you're just joining us, number one way to get your song played in this honky-tonk today is to tip the band. Right there sets our lonely little tip jug. Throw some love in there. We'll get to your song. A $20 bill goes to the top of the set list, but we never beg you for money. That's just the way it is. We appreciate it when you support live music. Second way to get your song played, scan the QR codes. You see them on your TV screens, on your bar top, your tabletop. Scan those with your phone. Request your favorite song from the comfort of your bar stool. Now, Jason, I am thirsty. I'm thirsty AF. Tell them about our third way.
Well, there is a third way to get your song played. How many day drinkers do we have here today? Yeah. The band likes to do a little day drinking as well. We would love to drink with you. Bring us a round of drinks. We'll play your favorite song. Everybody drinks together. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, don't drink alone on Easter. That's sad. I know what you want to hear.
Exactly, that's the one.
About the train? Okay, we do.
We're doing Tyler Childers now.
Yeah.
Well, here's some new-ish country that sounds like old country.
Yeah. Well, my buckle makes impressions on the inside of her thighs. There are little feathered Indians where we tussled through the night. If I'd known she was religious, well, I wouldn't have came stone. See the house of such an angel, too messed up to get back home. Looking over West Virginia, smoking spirits on the roof. She asked, ain't anybody told you if things are bad for you? Say many folks have warned me, and there have been several people try. Up to now, there ain't been nothing that I couldn't leave behind. Hold me close, my dear. Sing your whispering song softly in my ear. I will sing along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true. I can always count on you to be there when the bullets flying out to run across the river just to hold you tonight. Well, my heart is sweating bullets from the circles it has raised, like a little feathered Indian calling out the clowns for rain. I go running through the thicket and I go careless and thorns. Hold her for a minute, oh, and leave me one more. Hold me close, my dear. Sing your whispering song softly in my ear. I will sing along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true. I can always count on you to be there when the bullets flying out to run across the river just to hold you tonight. Thank you. Tyler Childers by request, y'all. That's Corey Nelson on the fiddle. We're going to get to that song about the train in a minute. All right, I'm going to turn this one over to the band. And guys, let us know if you have any requests. Remember, We don't come around begging you for money all the time. We just trust if you like what you're hearing. I want you. This is called a honky tonk guilt trip. We just trust that y'all are good people, and we know that good people they always tip the band. Yeah, we know that we don't have to come out there and beg them for money, Bill. We know that if they like what we're doing, or if they just feel plumb sorry for us, or they just want to support live music because that's the way you keep live music alive down here. Support it. Throw some love in the tip jar. We know they'll do that. But welcome to AJ's Good Time Bar. What y'all got for them, Jay?
I got to know how many folks in this honky tonk still love old school country music out there. Yeah, well, you're in the right place. How about Merle Haggard? Do you like Merle Haggard? We love Merle Haggard. He is one of our favorites, maybe my all-time favorite. He's certainly in the conversation. But we're going to do a little picking song. We'll show the band off a little bit on this one.
Let's do honky tonk next time, man.
I'm a honky-tonk nighttime man. I can't stand no light. I'm a honky-tonk nighttime man. I can't stand no light. I get my rest in the daytime. Do my running around at night. I had the blues this morning, had the blues all day today. I had the blues this morning, had the blues all day today. And when the sun goes down, I'm gonna tuck my blues away. Well, here's the band.
Oh, that's Jason Chance on the lead guitar, y'all.
And here's Corey on the fiddle. Lord, my heart starts beating when the sun starts sinking low. Lord, my heart starts beating when the sun starts sinking low. And when the shadows fall, I know it's time to go. On that big old bass guitar from Pensacola, Florida, y'all, Bill Cook. Back on the drums from Miramar, Florida, Mark Mazza. One more time, the pride of Roseau, Minnesota on the fiddle, Corey Nelson.
Jason Chance on the guitar from right here in Nashville, Tennessee.
my rest in the daytime, do my running round at night. The mighty Merle Haggard, y'all. How about a hand for the boys and girls in the band? Yeah.
I'll just do yeah.
Maybe. Russell may know that one. Ask him when he gets back. I think he might sing it. Young man asked for Drop Kick Me Jesus through the goalposts of life.
Do you want to do one?
I have to think about that one. We'll come back to that, brother.
I'll just do There's Your Trouble. There's Your Trouble.
Does anybody still like 90s country out there? All right. Here's a very 90s country song by a band that they've changed their name recently. They were the Dixie Chicks when this song was out. Now they're the Chicks. I think it's kind of like Puff Daddy, and then he was Puffy, and then he was Diddy and Pete. Sooner or later they'll be like Prince. It'll be just like a little symbol.
Just a little chick.
Yeah, just a little chick. Yeah. The Chicks. Corey Nelson, y'all. Yeah.
There he is. Just kidding.
I'm back. You guys want a break?
All right. What do y'all think about this band up here? Pretty daggone good, you guys.
All
Nope.
right, for a bunch of white folks.
The band just said, hell with you, hillbilly, we quit. We're not doing this no more. Now, we are doing all requests. We got one Willie Nelson song coming up in just a second. The other way you get your songs played, guys, the number one way is to tip the band. Right here's our tip jug. We don't come around begging you for money ever, but, well, sometimes we ask you. We never beg you. But throw some love in there. Tell us what you want to hear, and we'll get to it. Now, another way to get your song played is scan the QR codes out there. You see them on your TV screens, your tabletops, bar tops. Scan that with your phone. Request your favorite song. Very easy way to do it. Or you can just get us around to drinks. We always appreciate that because, not that we have a drinking problem per se. It's more of a way of life that we have. And we don't want you to have to drink alone. We don't want you to have to drink alone on Easter. That's just so sad. Hey, will you do a song with me, Corey?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to do some Waylon Jennings. Anybody still like Waylon out there? This was Waylon's not last number one. It was his favorite song that he recorded. This is what happens when I sober up. It's the favorite song that he ever recorded, and Alison Krauss also had a beautiful version. It's called Dreaming My Dreams. Oh, I won't be that wrong anymore. Maybe I've learned this time. I hope I find what I'm reaching for, the way it is in my mind. Someday I'll get over you and I'll live to see it all through, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you.
Won't let it change me, not if I can. I'd rather believe in love and give it away as much as I can to those I'm fondest of. Someday I'll get over you and I'll live to see it all through, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you.
Someday I'll get over you and I'll live to see it all through. I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you. Someday I'll get over you.
I'll live to see it all through.
Thank you. Beautiful song, Waylon Jennings, Alison Krauss.
You mentioned Allison's version. Y'all, if you like that song, I love Waylon's version as well. But Alison Krauss, her version is one of the most haunting, most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life. And she's got Dolly Parton and Lyle Lovett singing the harmonies on it. And it is spectacular. Look that up sometime.
Speaking of a haunting version of Waylon Jennings' song, she also does Just Because You Asked Me To. Really, really good.
Yeah. Hey, did Jason, speaking of haunting, we just had a honky tonk miracle.
We did indeed.
Who did this? Oh, gosh. Don't you know? Okay. Steve, my buddy Steve out there, he's from Minnesota, but I think you're from South Dakota, right? Yeah. Just see.
South Dakota.
Yeah, I remember it, man. That's been 4 or 5 years since I met him. And a young man told me one time, it's all about the hang.
It is about
It
the hang.
keeps paying off for me. We got a honky-tonk miracle on our hands. Right there. Jason, tell everybody what a honky-tonk miracle
All right,
is.
y'all, if you've just joined us, a honky-tonk miracle, it's a very simple concept. It is where one or more of you honky-tonk heroes, right now our buddies back there from way up in the Great Lakes area, they have become honky-tonk heroes by going to the honky-tonk angel behind the bar, Miss Erica. Believe it or not, she has a superpower.
Indeed, she do.
She's back there behind the bar, and she can cast a spell, and Booze appears on stage. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. We have a power as well. We can make Booze magically disappear on stage. Ta-da! It requires your participation, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a drink, I need you to raise your drinks. And if you can't raise your drinks, go home and raise your kids. On the count of 3, everybody holler, yee-haw, then swaller. 1, 2, 3, holler. Yee-haw. And swallow. Cheers, y'all.
You know, speaking of South Dakota, I'm not allowed to go to South Dakota and drive. And I'll tell you why. This is a funny story. I was up there. This was 1998, okay? I was a very young man. I was up there playing with a band, and I had my car, and I got stopped in this little podunk town for a speeding ticket. I just blew it off. I never paid it. 2 years ago, I get a letter in the mail. They have found me. It's 25 years later, like something like that. And it's like, you owe the state of South Dakota $186 or something like that. They found me. Yeah, so I still haven't paid it. So.
Well, they take it pretty seriously.
But I should pay it just on principle. Like, hey, you guys are like, that's due diligence right there.
They're like, listen, pal.
Yeah. We won our $186.
Yeah. All right, we have a song, Willie Nelson, Arlo Guthrie, written by Steve Goodman wrote this song. It's called The City of New Orleans, Bill.
This song has come back into vogue recently. A lot of folks ask for this tune. I'm wondering, is it like trending on a TikTok or something? Because that happened with Keith Whitley a year or so ago. Everybody was asking for Miami, Miami. It was like, whoa. It was on some TikTok, you know.
So the correct way is, just let me get this straight. The correct way to say Louisiana is Louisiana. Correct?
Louisiana.
And the correct way to say this is Nolans, correct?
Yeah, I guess. New Orleans. Nolans.
Nolans.
Yeah, if you're from New Orleans, they say Nolans.
But you got to be from there to know how to say it the right way. You know, if you're not from, you're like Nolans, and they're like, shut up. They're like, shut up.
Well, see, that's why I say Louisiana.
Yeah, but
the rules are just so complicated. I can't keep up.
The rules.
she's so good. Yeah.
It's a great song. I always loved this song, and every time I hear it, every time we have to play it, if any of you folks are old enough to remember back in the day when they had Saturday morning cartoons, y'all remember the Saturday morning? I don't think that's a thing anymore. When I was a kid, like you got up on Saturday morning watching cartoons. Willie Nelson was on a TV commercial singing this song, and it was either Folgers or Maxwell House. I can't remember. It was a coffee commercial, but it was "Good Morning America, how are you?" It was Willie Nelson. So every time I hear this, that's what I think of, is like the coffee commercial.
Well, this makes me want to drink coffee. I mean, they all make me want to drink coffee.
Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. Now there's 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail, all along the southbound Odyssey, and the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along the houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, and the freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards with a rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are you? gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing card games with old man in the club car. Oh, it's a penny a point, there ain't no one keeping score. Won't you pass that paper bag that holds the bottle? And you hear the wheels rumbling near the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to that gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Well, good morning, America, how are you? Saying, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm a train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans. Change your cars into Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home and we'll be there by morning. The darkness rolling down to the sea. All the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. Well, they still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings this song again, and the passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are you? Saying, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm a train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Thank you. Willie Nelson, Steve Goodman, Arlo Guthrie. Great tune. Thank you for that request. Oh, Emma. Thank you. Our buddy Grant's tuned in. Now I got to talk to the band about this one, Grant. He wants to hear some Ed Bruce.
Does anybody know, do you sing My First Taste of Texas? Let's just do Mama's.
All right, we don't do that one, Grant. I'm sorry, but we're going to do another Ed Bruce for you that Waylon and Willie made famous.
Is Grant online or is he in the house?
He's online.
He's online. All right, Grant. I love Ed Bruce, a very underrated country artist and songwriter that had a great voice. I always said I thought he sounded like he had the singing ability of Vern Gosdin, but he had a tone more like Waylon's, and that's probably why Waylon was into his music as well. Wrote some great songs. Wrote Texas When I Die for Tanya Tucker. Yep. And of course, this is his most famous one. And I grew up hearing Ed Bruce because my dad actually played guitar with him quite a bit for a long time when I was a kid. And what a tremendous talent. He like an underrated, one of those guys that's sort of under the radar.
If you get a chance, check out Ed Bruce's version of this song because it's different. Yeah. But I don't do his arrangement. And you've got to really know how to do the Ed Bruce thing because he is, like you said, one of the most underrated.
Yeah, great singer.
Yeah. Writers and singers. But everybody knows this song. As a young man came down Broadway. His name was Ed Bruce, and he got down, he laid down a song. Now listen to the lyrics of the song. We do this in A or F sharp, Jim?
It's in D.
In D? Okay, let's do it in D. Let's hit it on 2. You ready? A 1, a 2. Now kick it to me!
You got it, baby. You got it.
Cowboys ain't easy to love and they're harder to hold. They'd rather give you a song than diamonds or gold. Lone Star belt buckles and old faded Levi's. Each night begins a new day. Don't understand him, he don't die young. He'll probably just ride away. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Will never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Cowboys like smoky old pool rooms, clear mountain morning. Little warm puppies and children and girls of the night. Whoop, 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 whoop. Them that don't know him won't like him, and them that do sometimes won't know how to take him. He ain't wrong, he's just different. His pride won't let him do things to make you think he's right. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick guitars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Oh, they'll never stay home, they're always alone, even with someone they love. Will never stay home and they're always alone, even with someone they love. Get in there, Broadway. Listen to me. Woo! Oh yeah, some Ed Bruce, Waylon and Willie. I tell you what a song that is. Well, welcome into AJ's Good Time Bar. Now we are playing up here till about 1:45, so we have time to do some requests for you. I'm gonna come out and say hi to everybody, find out if you have anything you want to hear or if you just want to support live music. Now my buddy Steve is in town. Steve, I wonder if you'd want to come do a song with us. I'm gonna turn it over. He's a great singer. I've known this guy for a long time. He's a great artist in his own right, and I haven't seen him in quite a while. And I didn't even recognize you at first because, you know, I should have seen the hat and known, but he does a good job. And we used to play together, did a few gigs together over in the Purple Building and such. And but a good friend of mine all the way from Minnesota by way of Arizona and here in Nashville now. And why don't you come up and do a song? Let me know if you have any requests. And if you want to tip the band, we appreciate supporting live music. Remember, you're never obligated to tip the band. We truly are grateful to have you here with us. And please take care of our friend Erica there.
You already did Amarillo by Morning. Yeah, do it again. I like that. Let's go forward. Otherwise, a little forward. Fiddle that forward. Tell everybody, you know, who you are.
How's it going, everybody? Jeez, give Russell a hand, please. Isn't he a good host? Classy as they come, that's for sure. You let him know if you have a request. He's coming around with that bucket. My name is Steve Turner. I'm from Minnesota, like he mentioned, and I've done a couple stints down here on Broadway. I'm not from close to the Canadian border as you are, but was it Roseau?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in.
You said
Monoma
10
area.
miles from the border, something like that?
Yes, it is. There's a sign even that says Canada, 10 miles.
And people sometimes they mistake my Minnesota brogue and they think one person said Canada. I'm like, I understand. Canada's in the house. All right. Awesome. All right. How about Tonight the Bottle Let Me Down? Tonight the Bottle Let Me Down? Sure. We're going to do us a Merle Haggard here. And what key do you guys have? D, I think. D. All right. A little Merle here for you. Anytime. You guys are ready. I'm ready. Each night I leave the barroom when it's over. Not feeling any pay till closing time. But tonight your memory found me much too sober. I couldn't drink enough to keep you off my mind. Now tonight the bottle let me down. And let your memory come around. Now, the one true friend I thought I found. And tonight the bottle let me down. I've always had a bottle I could turn to. And lately I've been turning every day. The wine don't take effect the way it used to. And I'm hurting in an old familiar way. Yeah, tonight the bottle let me down. And let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I found. Yeah, tonight the bottle let me down. Tonight the bottle let me down.
How about Steve, y'all? Yeah. Steve, you know the rules. 2-song minimum.
All right.
Well, it's a 2-song minimum if you get on stage with us. You got to do it. Unless you suck, of course. But he didn't suck. Y'all want to hear him sing one more? Yeah.
Amarillo by Morning. Thank you so much. Give this band a round of applause. Aren't they great? Absolutely. I was worried I wasn't going to get a fiddle in there, but my gosh. That was awesome. Thank you, Miss Kari. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking it to County Fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. I settled in Houston. I broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. But I'll be looking for it when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
How about Steve
so
on some
much.
George Strait, y'all?
Appreciate you guys.
Hold on, Steve. Before you go, remind them how they can find you online, your music career, things that you're doing.
Steve Turner Music on Facebook, Instagram, all of those good things. Yeah. Thanks so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
OnlyFans, of course. He's got his OnlyFans page.
Yeah, make some noise for my buddy Steve Turner up here, ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff, brother. Great stuff.
That was fun.
Hey, we had some requests. Guys, thank you so much for being kind to me as I came around. I say this a lot, and I mean it, that kindness and gratitude still matter in this world. I've said that to you a few times, have I not? And I just want to say we truly are grateful to be able to do this. We can't do it without folks like you that support live music with your kindness and throwing love in a tip jug and requesting great songs. We have a bunch of requests to get to, and I just want to say thank you all so much. So we have one we got to do, Kari. It is called Jackson. Do you know it?
Oh, yeah. That's a good
You've
one.
heard that one before?
It's a duet.
And Jason, thank you for tipping the band. Let us know if you have a request. All right, here it is, y'all. So Johnny and June featuring old what's his name and Kari Nelson. Be nice this time, Kari. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper's brown. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess it around. Listen to me. I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson town.
Look out. We're going down to Jackson. Yeah, go ahead and wreck your hell. Go play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Honey, go on to Jackson. But please go comb your hair.
Alright, I'm gonna snowball in Jackson.
Is that so? See if I care.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All those women, they're gonna beg me to teach them what they don't know how. I'm going to Jackson, turn loose of my coat. I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote. I'm at the
Corey Nelson on that one, classing me up. Now, these folks wanted to hear a great song, a Bobby Bear song, but I don't do it. I love it. It's called Drop Kick Me Jesus Through the Goalposts of Life. And they said, it's Easter. That would be a good one to do.
Well.
Do you know that song? Have you ever heard it?
Yes.
I've never done it. I told him, I said, I don't think I can do it. I think it'll fall apart. Yeah, he said, it's just I know it's got the waltz 6/8 or whatever it is thing going, but it is a great song. It is, but I can't do it. We can do some other Bobby Bear for you, though. You can do that. What's that? They're mad at me because I don't know Drop Kick Me Jesus. I mean, listen, it combines two of my favorite things, wrestling and our risen Savior. I mean, you got those two things together.
It's a good combo.
It is. But we had a request for a Charlie Daniels song as well. We had a couple requests for Charlie Daniels. They wanted to hear that song called The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I said, we can't do that on Easter. I mean, you know, that's a $100 song anyway. We're going to do another Charlie. The reason is, it really is, that is our most requested song. We already told people earlier, like, it's $100. And that's the truth. That's what everybody on the street will tell you.
Well, it's the free bird of fiddle music.
Yeah, and Kari here, we don't want to trigger her on Easter talking about the devil too much. But we're going to do a different one, different Charlie Daniels, because I don't want to stand up here and beg everybody for $100 to do that song.
Yeah.
This one actually has a better fiddle part to it anyway. So
It actually does.
yeah, this is.
It does.
Do you remember that time you and Ted Nugent were partying together, Kari?
Ted Nugent, wow, I had
Well, you know, Kari and Ted Nugent have a couple things in common.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to hear this.
Ted Nugent doesn't drink.
Right.
Kari doesn't drink.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that Ted Nugent. I knew that I didn't.
Ted Nugent doesn't drink, and you don't drink.
Well, I was going to say he's a big Second Amendment guy.
And look at her with her right to bear arms right here. Yeah, she's.
The guns.
And so.
Welcome to the gun show.
Yeah, gun show. Yeah. So yeah, remember that time you were hanging out with Ted Nugent? What did he say to you?
He asked me.
This is true story, by the way. Not to be name dropping everywhere, but
he said, as a fiddle player, what do you think of Charlie Daniels?
Is he the greatest?
Yeah, is he the greatest fiddle player?
yeah, well, what'd you say?
Well, I said, well, of all Charlie Daniels' attributes, I don't think fiddle playing is his best. Actually, I think actually he's he's an exceptional guitar player, a songwriter, and I did say the thing that Charlie Daniels was so great at was writing a good fiddle song. Yeah. And I said, because he has the most iconic fiddle songs, and I said I wouldn't even have a job if it wasn't for Charlie Daniels.
But fiddle was this is a true story. If you don't know, fiddle was more of a novelty to Charlie. Charlie was a terrific guitar player. In fact, he was so good at playing guitar that he was a first call Nashville session recording musician in the late 60s. He played on that Bob Dylan record, Blonde on Blonde. Him and Wayne Moss played all the guitar stuff on that. And he was always a great guitar player. Fiddle was just sort of a fun thing.
Yeah, so I mean, imagine that. Like, that was like his fourth instrument or something. So, like, he was pretty dang good. I mean, not too shabby.
He sold the fiddle when he played it.
He sold it. Yeah.
All right, we're going to do this one. I like this one the most. It's probably my favorite Charlie Daniels fiddle song. And it shows off what Charlie could do on the guitar, too. It's pretty cool. It's called The South's Gonna Do It Again. I don't know what they're going to do.
But are they?
I don't know. Why is this so sweet?
Well, the train, the grinder, switch are running right on time, and those Tucker boys are cooking down in Carolina. People down in Florida can't be still when on Leonard Skinner's picking down in Jacksonville. People down in Georgia come from near and far to hear Richard Best picking on that red guitar. So go out, gather round, shoot and get down. You can get loud, well be loud. Thank you. See, that's way hotter. That's way hotter than Georgia. Zach, thank you for tipping the band. Oh, thank you. Kari is not bad for a white girl. You know what I'm saying, Bill?
She's awesome.
I think Kari does a great job. What do y'all think of Kari Nelson out there? I know you like it. Kari, we got time for one more song.
Do we?
Yeah, I think we should do one together.
I would like that.
Yeah. It's called Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man. If you love classic country music, you're going to like it. It's Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Who else still likes classic country music out there? Conway and Loretta. That's as classic as it gets, I think.
Mississippi River can't keep us apart, and there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Yeah, there's too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, you see the alligator all waiting nearby, and sooner or later they know I'm gonna try. Once you wave from the bank, don't you know I know it's goodbye fishing line. See you, alligator. With the Louisiana woman waiting on the other side, the Mississippi River don't look so wide. Apart, and there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Yeah, there's too much love in this Louisiana heart. Well, I thought I made love, but I never had till I was wrapped in the arms of a Mississippi man. When you hold me close, well, it feels almost like another hurricane just ripped the coast. If it can't come to me, I'm gonna go to him on that Mississippi River, Lord, I'm gonna swear.
The Mississippi River can't keep us apart, and there's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
Yeah, there's too much love in this Louisiana heart.
Well, the Mississippi River, Lord, it's 1 mile wide, and I'm gonna give it to the other side.
Oh, Mississippi man, I'm losing my mind. I'll have you living just one more time.
I'm gonna jump in the river, right here I go. Too bad, alligator, you swim too slow.
Mississippi man, we get together every time we can.
The Mississippi River can't keep us apart, and there's too much love in this Tennessee heart.
Yeah, there's too much love in this Minnesota heart.
There's too much love in this Tennessee heart.
Yeah, there's too much love in this Minnesota heart.
Kari Nelson on that, guys. We've got to do one more song for Zach. We can get through it. It's only a 3.5-minute song. We got my buddies Wild Bill and the Bruisers are going to come up here in just a minute. You're going to love them. But we had a big old request for Cherokee Fiddle, and Zach's been really good to us. This young lady gets in trouble sometimes. O'Connor's Pub. Hell yeah, O'Connor's Pub. Yeah, they tune in and watch us up in Michigan. Thank you guys very much. Cheers, guys. O'Connor's Pub. Don't forget that, Bill. We got to do one called the Cherokee Fiddle, some Johnny Lee country music coming your way. Speaking of bartenders, let's talk about that one right there. Erica is a wonderful bartender. Can you imagine putting up with me for 3 to 4 hours at a time? Yeah, Bill's like, yes, I imagine. By the way, Bill, your girlfriend came back in earlier.
I did see her, yes, I did see her. She did take a picture, yeah, she pointed over here.
Validation, sweet validation. All right, here we go. Bronze card. Cherokee Fiddle by request. Thank you, Zach. When the train pulled into the station, he'd open up his case and he'd rosin up his bow. He'd play upside down, orange blossom special. special. Cause if you wanna make a living, you gotta put on a good show. But when he smells smoke and cinders, he'd slick back his hair and open up his case. He played Cherokee fiddle and he'd play it for the whiskey. Cause good whiskey never let him lose his place. He was always there playing for the miners. The Devil's Dream was a song they understood. And then he'd go out to Oklahoma, but he'd wait till the trains were running and the weather was good. And when he'd smell the smoke and the cinders, he'd slick back his hair and open up his case. He'd play the Cherokee fiddle and he'd play it for the whiskey. Cause good whiskey never let him lose his place. And now the Indians are dressing up like cowboys, and the cowboys are putting leather and turquoise on, and the music is sold by lawyers, and the fools who fiddled in the middle of the station are gone. Some folks say they'll never miss it. That old fiddle squeal like the engine brakes. Cherokee fiddle is gone forever, like the music of the whistle that old locomotive made. So when you smell the smoke and the cinders, slick back your hair, open up your keys, and play the Cherokee fiddle. You can play it for the whiskey. Cause good whiskey will never let you lose your place. Good whiskey will never let you lose your place. Good whiskey will never let you lose your place. Thank you, Johnny Lee, country music right there. That's all the time we have. Thank you for your request. Thank you for being so good to us today. Please remember to be good to our friend Miss Erica behind the bar. Remember, never, ever, ever cool to tip cattle, but it's always cool to tip the band. Thank you all very much for supporting live music. AJ's Good Time Bar. Make some noise in his honky tonk. Come on now. Thank you. Happy Easter, everybody.